Alrighty. Good afternoon, YouTube channel. Welcome back to JJ's shop. Today we're going to do the brakes on my daughter's 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. She complained of some noise on the brakes, a little grinding, a little metal to metal. It didn't sound too bad yet when I was moving around in the driveway, but there is some evidence on the left rear rotor that there might be some issue going on there. So what do you say we get started, Jeffrey?
We shall.
Hey, welcome to our little shop here on Camano Island. I'm the old dude, and I've been turning wrenches longer than this guy's been alive.
I'm the young dude. Still learning, still breaking stuff, and still trying to keep up with him.
We work on cars, bikes, boats, anything that rolls, floats, and rides, and sometimes doesn't run at all.
We do it on a budget at our home shop with a lot of trial and error and maybe a few busted knuckles.
Welcome to JJ's shop.
JJ's shop.
Let's do it. The socket.
Oh.
The socket and the tuner lug nut. So yeah, we didn't really waste any time and getting the car jacked up. She's got to have the car to get back to work on Wednesday. But if you come in here and take a look right here, you'll notice that we've got some grinding, some wear right here where it's nice and shiny here. Looks like we're not right here. We got pad left here, but there seems to be pad missing here. So I got a feeling once we get this, well, I don't know if we're taking the rotor off, but once we get the pads off here, we're going to notice some metal to metal issues here. So now let's go find the socket and tuner socket, locking socket. What'd I do with it, Jeffrey? Not there. How about we gotta clean this shop up one of these days, Jeffrey. What'd I do with it?
We'll get there.
What did I do with it? Went got gloves. Alrighty. So, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, this is not the way you work. This is a total disaster. Just a little quick back explanation here. Jeffrey and I decided to start doing this channel here probably a few months ago. In that time,
Roughly about 6 months-ish.
Yeah, 6 months ago or so. In that time, we've still collected some projects that we're going to use on this here channel. The KLR, you'll see that probably coming up here in the future, if not our launch video. Anyway, this will be one of the second or third videos that you're seeing right now, a little bit later on down the road. But in the meantime, Jeffrey and I are going to get after cleaning this shop. Hey, I am right now using the driveway to work on the, when I have a perfectly good lift, but our 1967 GTA convertible, which is for sale, by the way, is sitting inside the garage because it's convertible on the lift. Anyway, all this stuff needs to be cleaned up, organized, put away, so that we can do these projects a little bit more organized but until then, you don't need to have total clean organization and be a professional to do this stuff is where we're going with this. And what we're saying is, if you got a job to do, if you got a project to do, get out and get going on it. That's it, period. Don't waste time cleaning the shop right now, even though it's going to take you longer to do it, but still you're doing it. Get going, right? Just do it. That being said, let's get after it. Watch step.
That's for sure. Speaking about that.
Speaking of which, safety might be part of the reason you clean that shop.
Yep.
All right, Jeffrey, what do you think of these reverse lugs?
We'll find out.
We will find out. Nope, they are not.
Nope.
Yeah, this will be our first time working on a Subi. We've had many cars, but we haven't had any Subarus, Jeffrey. This is our
first one.
It's our first one. So this is going to be a learning experience for Jeffrey and myself. They're not, it's not like we have some kind of crazy alien foreign type of brake system on here. They're all pretty much the same.
Pretty much.
But, maybe a few differences here and there. And thank God it's a 2018, so things should come undone pretty good.
Should.
So this is this car has taken my daughter to Texas and back. It has served her well. I don't have at this point, I don't have any complaints with the Subaru. How come we didn't make that nut? How come we didn't make those bolts same size as this?
Well,
okay, Subaru. I got it. No, I don't. I really don't have a complaint because we're not really going after that, Jeffrey. We're going after these right here. Yep. Yes, if we're going to remove the rotor, but I'll make that determination here in a second when we get the
pad out.
when we get the caliper off and inspect. But I can definitely see, if you look down here, Jeffrey, we can see some metal down inside there. We got some metal, which gives us another indication that we definitely have something metal to metal here. So, with this doesn't make sense, Jeffrey.
Nope.
The majority of your braking is here on the front. You're braking 80%, 90%, 99.9%, whatever comes from the front, right?
Yeah.
The backs don't kick in until you do one of these, like, oh, everybody stop it, and you nail the brakes. You hit the fronts, and then the back part of the pedal gets into the rear. So for the rears to go before the front is a little suspect.
Yeah, but the Texas climate down there is slightly different.
Exactly. It's a little suspect, Jeffrey. It doesn't seem that shouldn't happen.
I also drove through Texas, so.
Well, that's true. It was hot and.
Yep.
And my daughter definitely has a driving style similar to my own.
Well, I hope so.
Yes. Well, yes and no. It's a little bit. Well, that's not what we're looking for, Jeffrey.
Nope.
That's not what we're looking for.
Hey.
Not what we're looking for. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We're going to take these out and get us all right. Got a little styrofoam thing that goes on the top of these sockets.
Yep.
That's a real pain to put back every time.
Yep.
You should put it back every time.
You should.
Because it holds those sockets in place. Whether you think it does or doesn't, it does. That'll be a 14 millimeter there, Jeffrey. That's a 14. And let's go backwards. Because what, Jeffrey? Righty.
That's how you left me loose.
There you go. There you go. Attaboy. Oh, okay. That's the slide there. Let's just throw those in there for now. And let's get this off of here. Like so. Oh! Look how far that piston's out, Jeffrey.
That's not good.
That says we got a lot of piston out. Why do we have so much piston out there? See this here? This should be back in here somewhere. That's a lot of piston out there.
Let's see what the pads look like.
Huh? That'd be interesting to see what we're going to find here. What do you think we're going to find, Jeffrey?
I don't know.
How much pad are we going to have left there? 10%?
Might not be much.
20%? 30%? 5%?
Nothing.
No percent?
How about
How
nothing?
about no percent?
How about almost?
Here we are.
Yep. How about maybe 1%?
Or 0%. I'm going to say minus 1%.
Yeah.
We're, so if you take a look here on this pad, you can see what's going on here, right? So right here is how the pad rides over here, right? And if you take this pad and you flip it, you'll see that our metal to metal is what's caused this.
Yep.
Right here. There is no pad left on there.
There's slightly.
Well, at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very bottom.
Maybe have a few more miles left.
She had maybe 2-3 more miles left, you think, Jeffrey?
About that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, that one's got a little more left.
That one's got a little more left, and that's on the piston side. So again, that's a little suspect that would wear on the front like that, and not the back. So the back is pushing against this pad here, which then pulls the caliper this way, and then applies pressure to this side. So it seems, I mean, scientifically speaking, the back pad would have more pressure than the front pad, more constant pressure than the front pad. And not really constant pressure, right? But it pushes against this pad, then pulls this pad in. So anyway, the rotors feel okay. There's a slight ridge on
with the metal contact, I'd get new rotors.
And typically I would say we get new rotors, but I don't. Well,
I mean, you're there.
I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong in that assumption, Jeffrey.
It's one of those things that you're there, you might as well.
Well,
and it's in that condition, right?
Yeah. What's it take to remove these rotors? What's that?
Probably do the
What is
caliper bracket.
Well,
And that should be
I'll
it, you think?
tell you, that's a speed sensor there.
Speed sensor should be on the hook.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that I don't know what holds these rotors on here, if anything holds these rotors on here. And by looking at this here, this tells me that we brake inside here. So this is going to be a brake drum. And when you pull the e-brake, it expands the shoes inside of here. So I don't know that time is going to allow us to get in there and get after all of that. You know what I'm saying, Jeffrey? What I'm saying is I think we can get away with semi-metallic and get her through until we can get her up on the lift and get get new rotors and well, the e-brake feels good. I haven't seen any issues with the e-brake or haven't felt any issues with the e-brake. But let's take a look. What do you say? Let's take a look inside of here.
Sure.
See what we got. Maybe it's I don't know. People who do these. Oh, you idiots! Why don't you watch a YouTube video before you get in there? Well, I agree. Why don't we watch a YouTube video before we get in there? I bet there's somebody that tells us a little bit about that. But again, as I said, I have to get my daughter's car back on the road by day after tomorrow. So, there's a few other things here, Jeffrey, that tells me we should replace this rotor.
Yeah, like what?
See this ridge back here? See all this rust
Yep.
going on back here?
I mean,
See how this is
yep.
solid, right?
Yep.
And so
The Texas weather did a toll
quite
on it.
possibly the
Yeah.
Texas salt on the roads from the snow that they don't normally get, but they did get.
A few times.
Yeah. So let's pop that out and let's at least take a look so we know what's in there.
Yep.
Look at that. Somebody just left the screwdriver laying right there on the ground for me. Alrighty. That does indeed give us a look inside our e-brake here, Jeffrey. Is this how we adjust the e-brake? I'll bet you. Huh?
Maybe.
I'll bet you it is. Do not see a star wheel of any kind. But if you take the camera, you can take a peek in there and see where our e-brake stuff goes inside there. There's a set of brake shoes inside there.
Yep.
I don't really know what any of that is there. Is that the screw type deal that we use to screw this rotor off?
Maybe.
Or
I'd say take the caliper bracket off and see if she wiggles off. Maybe.
we could at least give her a little tappy tap and see if she will come off, right?
If
I mean, if it comes off easy and we don't have to really do anything here, e-brake's fine. Doesn't need any adjustments. I believe our e-brakes are going to be
good enough.
They're going to be fine, yeah. So let's just take a look and see what we got there. What do you say, Jeffrey?
We shall.
Let's do it. Let's see what we got in there. Let's just take a look. Ouch. Someday we're going to get a lift, Jeffrey. Someday. Oh, that's right. We have one.
Yep.
We have one. Can't use it, though. Why can't we use it?
Well, need to sell the Mustang.
That's right. That's right.
So if anyone wants a 67 GTA Mustang,
anybody out there interested?
It's for sale.
It's for sale. It is for sale. It is for sale. Jeffrey?
Yep.
I love working on newer cars. Remind me of that when we get to one that I don't like working on, that I love working on newer cars.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Nothing rusted up. Thank you, Subaru, for not torquing things to 2,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Put that one in there. Definitely looks like they had some sort of thread locker on there, Jeffrey. But it wasn't. Okay, we're just going to give this a little tappy tap and see if she will in fact come off for us. And again, we just left the hammer there for us, Jeffrey. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Okay. Not seeing any movement, Jeffrey. Anywhere on here. Did you?
Nope.
So, what does that mean? We're rusted on here?
That could be possible.
little looby dooby. Get us
That might be.
get us off of there, or
No. Maybe.
I don't know. You know how you can find out,
It's doing it.
or it's one other way.
Look it up.
Look up the parts, see what this
Part number,
part
yep.
looks like. Yeah, right?
Yep.
I can tell you right now, by looking at the slots around the studs here, if you take a look at this, Jeffrey, you can
Yep.
take a look. You see that? See a little space around the lug, the stud?
Stud.
Yeah. That tells you right there that this rotor does slip onto those studs.
Yep.
So this does not have to come off. We just have to do a little more,
Yep.
we have to do a little more, get after it, Jeffrey.
Yep.
That's what we got to do. And I hope we don't have, these are threaded. If you take a look here, you'll see that there is some threads in there. So these are threaded to be able to do that. Because you can't really get a puller in here on these things here because the backing plate, right?
Yep.
So they put these threads in there. And the reason they put those threads in there, Jeffrey, because they know that this is going to be terrible to get off someday. And that's why they do that. But let's hit it with a little looby dooby.
Yep.
See if we can't get a little bit bigger Tanya Harding here. And, well, can we say that? I'm not sure we can say that. Can we say that?
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Tanya, if you watch one of our videos, that was not meant to be a joke. Where is our looby dooby at? Where'd we do our last job? Right here. We did our last job right here. Okay. I did our last job right here.
It's over here.
Huh? Is it over here? Where? That is not.
By the
PB.
grinder.
That is not PB.
By the grinder.
Right there. There it is.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeffrey. That is not a sponsor of ours, but PB is what we typically use around here.
Yep.
Because we have lots of it. Okie dokie. Oop, 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 oop. A little there, a little there, a little in there. I'm seeing a lot of rust and stuff come out of those holes. You see that?
Yep.
I'm not seeing much movement, Jeffrey.
Nope.
Not seeing much movement at all. Ah, you know what that means?
Gonna have to.
Ah,
Yep.
we don't want to do that, do we?
No.
No, we really don't. All right, we're gonna give her a couple more soft whacks. Backside here. Here, go nice and slow, right? Don't get in here and start cranking this thing. You're gonna blow fluid out the master cylinder in the front there. But use an old brake pad. Use the one that you just took off of here, so you get a nice even push back on the piston here. That will get you all the way back, because the new pads are going to be a lot thicker.
Yes.
They're going to be thick, a lot thicker than those ones.
Yeah.
So in order for this
To fit.
rotor to slide back on, or excuse me, caliper to slide back on over the rotor, you're going to need these collapsed back to where they belong, which is right there. And don't over crank it.
Nope.
There you go. So we'll finish up on this side over here. We'll go over to the other side, and it's basically just a reassembly of what we're doing here. We've determined at this point that we're not going to this thing's not going to break loose. We don't have the rotors anyway. The rotors are going to make it. They're fine for now. We're definitely going to want to replace these things here, but we're going to put semi-metallic pads on here now to get her through for a few more months until we can get back out here and replace the rotors and finish this brake job up the way it should be done. All righty, that's it for now, YouTubers. Thank you for